Yeah, good morning, YouTube. I haven't done a video in quite a while. The snow has kept me from doing much. Had a little more snow this year, but it's still been pretty good, and I've gotten out quite a bit. Just haven't done videos. But today is February 6th, and the temperature right now is 9 degrees. You gotta love that, eh? So I figured I'd get up here and see what the roads are like up here. I haven't been able to get up at this elevation all winter, basically. Too much ice and snow on the roads, so I've had to stick around town. I should have quite a few videos coming out in the spring, well, when the weather breaks enough anyway, because I've got a lot of stuff to install on the bike, service to do and that sort of thing, and I figured some of it will make good video. I've got a brand new Acerbis tank, so a 3.1 or 3.3 gallon, however you measure it, and got that to put on, and I got, let's see, new chain, new sprockets, new rear tire. I just put in a new air filter. Okay, which way do I want to go? I want to go straight. I just put in a new air filter from UNI Filter in Australia. And it's a foam filter that's made for the CRF250L. So glad to get that. Anyway, so I'll have a lot of things to talk about, I guess. But right now, I just want to enjoy this ride. See how far I can get. Even though it's about 9 degrees, as I rise in elevation, the temperature has dropped, of course. So I'll have to be very, very careful that in shaded patches or whatever, I'm not running into any kind of slippery conditions. But it sure feels good to be able to ride a little bit of distance in the dead of winter, which this should really be. You normally can't ride too far because it gets too cold, right? The hands start to freeze up, and that doesn't work. This part of the road will be pretty wet, and no doubt they've got a lot of gravel on it, you know, from sanding the road. So, have to be very careful here. Well, let's see what a dirt road is like here. Aside from being wet and muddy, let's see if I can get up there a little ways or not. No, I don't like the looks of that. The higher I go, the more of that slush will be turning to ice that hasn't quite melted yet. We're not going to do that. Yeah, maybe we should go a little further up this way. Yeah, it's a real treat being able to get up this far in February. Unbelievable. Part of the beauty of where I live, you know, in British Columbia, but I live in the southern interior, so Central Okanagan, and we have very different weather than the rest of Canada, pretty much. There are warmer spots in the winter out at the coast. Vancouver is warmer, Victoria, places like that on the island, but for the mainland, this is the place to be, really. Okay, well, we're turning around again here. So I guess we've answered the question that we came out to to do, we've found out how far we can go. Can't go on the dirt yet. I'll do a video, by the way, detailing the results of the fix that Honda did to my bike regarding the cam chain tensioner lifter assembly that failed again. They did replace it, again at their expense, so thank you, Honda. Kudos to you for standing behind your product, even though it wasn't under warranty. So the bike is running good again now, you know, none of that scary noise that I was getting. But I also ordered a Krieger manual cam chain tensioner, and I have it now just on standby, so that if this one starts giving me any indications of failure again, then I'm gonna just put the manual one in and be done with it. But I wanted to, I guess, do my part in getting Honda to, as much as possible, own some of their stuff and make sure that they understand, at least by my input, that something needs to be done about that particular unit, because it's an otherwise fantastic little bike, but that unit is a disappointment. Oh, and I got to tell you, I got a new jacket. It's a leather, and it was in a second-hand store, and it's a Bramaco cafe-style leather motorcycle jacket. So this jacket is made by Bramaco. It's a Canadian company that doesn't exist anymore. And this particular jacket is, as far as I can tell, made in the 60s or at the latest the early 70s. So it's quite old, but it's in really perfect condition. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You know, it's a good heavy leather, really well constructed. It has full quilt lining, and the lining has no fraying or wear or anything. Just an awesome little jacket, and I paid, now get this, $28. I know, eh? Yeah, I think Bramaco was one of the first in making motorcycle jackets in North America, and they pioneered a lot of the stuff. I read that the owner and founder of the company used to test the motorcycle jackets that he was designing by dressing them onto a mannequin and then dragging it behind his car on the road. I thought, all right, that is a good practical test. So I hope everyone out there has had and is having a very good winter. I almost spoke in past tense there about the winter, because it sure as hell feels like spring to me. But that won't last, I'm sure. Anyway, I hope you've had a good winter and are having a good winter, if indeed you even have a winter. I know a lot of you don't. But anyway, I'll catch you on the next video. And like I say, look forward to quite a few, hopefully, if I get disciplined enough to do them, videos on install and that type of thing, of all the new products that I've got, maintenance and service that I've got to do.